What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right. First off, I want to give a shout out to LB for breaking this news. Very, very sad news. And I'm telling you, Major League Baseball has taken a tremendous hit in the past calendar year when it comes to losing their legends. It's been unprecedented. Um, Hank Aaron, one of the I'd say top five players in the history of Major League Baseball. Top five. Passed away today at the age of 86. He was the former home run king, having held that title from the 1974 season to the 2007 season when Barry Bonds surpassed him in home runs. Hank Aaron finished his career with 755 career home runs. Although now that Major League Baseball counts the Negro Leagues, that does push Hank Aaron up to 760 home runs if you count uh, the Negro Leagues and his professional career. He played in the majors for the Atlanta Braves, formerly in Milwaukee when he first was signed there. He played from 1954 to 1976. Hank Aaron was born in 1934, and when I believe he was born in Alabama. He was one of 8 children living in a home without electricity or indoor plumbing. He played only football in high school because they didn't have a baseball team. And when he was 17 years old, he signed a $10 per game contract with the local semi pro team, the Mobile Black Bears. While playing, he also helped his family out with manual labor work, I think delivering ice and things of that nature. He signed his first professional contract at age 17 with the Indianapolis Clowns, the Negro Leagues, and he started off as a 6 foot, 180 pound shortstop, and was hitting well over 450 for the Clowns in 1952 when Major League scouts began looking and noticing him. Both the then the Brooklyn Giants and the Milwaukee Braves showed interest in him, but he wound up signing with the Braves because they offered more money. Now, during his career in the 50s, into the 60s, and into the 70s, he may not have been the most sensational ball player. Willie Mays was probably the most sensational in the 50s and the 60s as far as everything he could do on the field, defensively and offensively. But Hank Aaron was a model of consistency. He shares the major league record for most seasons with at least 30 home runs with Alex Rodriguez, 15. I believe Barry Bonds is second with 14. I think Ruth might have had something like 12 or 13 seasons with that, maybe 14, I don't know. And initially, it looked like Willie Mays may break Babe Ruth's record back in the late 60s. But by the early 1970s, Willie Mays was beginning to break down, and Hank Aaron still was playing at a prodigious level well into his late 30s. In fact, in his 1973 season, he hit 40 home runs in just 390 at bats at age 39, which is a remarkable power display for a 39-year-old, especially in that era. But the hatred and vitriol and racism that he experienced during that off season, all of the hate mail, all the threatening hate mail, the death threats the relentless, pure filth that he had to endure during the 1973 all season going into 1974 season of people who just did not want him to pass their hollowed fan, their hollowed savior in Babe Ruth. But soon, starting in the 1974 season, in an early game, he tied Babe Ruth at 714. And then in that pivotal game, Al Downing threw that pitch, and Hank Aaron knocked it over the wall for 715, and it was immortality. And a lot of you guys have probably seen it. If you weren't alive back then, you can go on YouTube, and you've probably seen the moment when Hank Aaron is circling the bases, and the first thing that people saw were the two young white men seemingly chasing after Babe Ruth. A lot of people were on pins and needles, hoping don't let these men stab him or do something to him. But in a show of solidarity, they congratulated Hank Aaron as he went along the bases. And for an African American at that time, to see one of the greatest class acts, period, break the most hallowed record in Major League Baseball was one of the proudest moments of our history. And even though eventually he lost the home run record to Barry Bonds, and some people still put an asterisk by Barry Bonds' record. I don't do that, but I can understand slightly why some people do that. But Hank Aaron still holds many records, including most extra base hits and most total bases, and also most career RBI. There's an award that was named after Hank Aaron, I think starting in the late 90s, for the top offensive players, I believe, in both leagues. And of course, in 1982, he was named to Cooperstown, the Hall of Fame. He received the Presidential Medal of Honor in 2002, and he is sports and Major League Baseball royalty. And he was considered to me the elder statesman of baseball. Um, and I have to be honest with you guys, I am totally shocked right now because I did not see or hear many signs of his health declining. I could have sworn I saw maybe an interview with Hank Aaron maybe a month ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, but he seemed to be in good health. Um, there is no cause of death given yet, um, but he was 86 years old. Uh, that is getting up there. And I've said before that um, I've said this in videos years past. A lot of our legends are now getting into that age where we were going to start losing these guys, and that's happening. But it's happening at a rate that's far too fast for me. Okay, um, he is the 10th Major League Baseball Hall of Famer to pass away in less than a calendar year. Last April, we lost Al Kaline. I believe it was late August, we lost Tom Seaver. We lost Lou Brock. We lost Bob Gibson. We lost Whitey Ford. Toward the tail end of last year, we lost Phil Niekro. We've lost Don Sutton. We lost Tommy Lasorda, of course, Joe Morgan, and now Hank Aaron. And if the Veterans Committee do vote to let Dick Allen to the Hall of Fame, Dick Allen will be included eventually in that list too. So it will be 10 to possibly 11 Hall of Famers that we've lost in a calendar year. Unprecedented stuff. Rest in peace, Hank Aaron, dead today at the age of 86.